Now, do you want to start making money online, but you're not sure where to start? You don't know what to do, where to go, where to register. Let me walk you through the process step by step. Now, making money online can be an overwhelming concept, especially for beginners. The questions I usually get are, Tess, where do I start? What online jobs do I do? How much money will I make? And these are all good questions. But I feel like most of the time beginners get ahead of themselves. Before you can figure out where to start, how much money you'll make, you have to ask yourself, where are you as an individual? What skills do you have? Or what profession are you in? Like, can you write? Are you good at dancing? Can you tell stories, paint, design, edit? What are your skills? You need skills to make money online. Without skills, you won't really achieve anything. You'll be going around in circles doing jobs that won't even make you $100 in 6 months. If you honestly don't have a skill, which is quite unlikely, but if you have zero skills, then the first thing you should be asking is, what do I learn? So figure out what you want to do online. So do you want to do writing? Do you want to do transcription? Do you want to get a remote job in customer support? Do you want to get, software development jobs? What are you interested in? The second step is to learn. So ideally, when it comes to learning, you're not taking a certification, or you can do that if you want, but you don't really have to do that. You can learn whatever you want to learn on YouTube. Let's say you want to get jobs in cybersecurity or software engineering or web development or copywriting. You can learn all that on YouTube. What you really need is to have the knowledge and to be able to do basic things. Like if you're a software developer, you really need to know languages and to be able to create things and stuff like that. So ideally, you want to just get the knowledge. So the first step to making money online for people who do not have like skills is to learn. First, figure out what you want to do and then learn. Now, once you have a skill, there are different ways you can make money online. The first one is to get a remote job. Now, remote jobs are different from traditional office jobs in that you can get employed by a company. Maybe you live in Africa and the company is in the US or UK. They hire you to be working for them, but remotely. Remote jobs come in two forms. There are employee-based and freelance-based. So the employee-based, you are literally their employee. You're just working remotely. How you start this is, first, you need to know what you want to do. If you already have a profession, you already have a skill, this is easy. If I am an engineer, a software developer, a copywriter, digital marketer, if I am employed in an office to be as a receptionist, you can easily transfer that online. You can now start looking for customer support, remote jobs, software development, remote jobs. The second thing is to polish up your resume. Your resume, your cover letter, and your portfolio. Very, very important to have a portfolio, especially if you are in like the social media space, you're a digital marketer, graphic designer, a software developer. You really need to have a portfolio to show for what you've done. These things speak for you a lot. So polish up your resume, tailor resumes. Don't just send the same resume over and over again to every job. That is the easiest way to fail. Every time you get a job you're interested in, redo your resume to fit that job. Write a fresh cover letter for that specific job. The third thing you need to do, obviously, to get started in remote working is to start looking for jobs. Try different platforms. Usually, I stick with LinkedIn and Indeed because I hate spreading myself too much. So the secret here is just to apply for jobs. Apply for jobs non-stop and make sure you're tailoring your resume, because if you're doing the same thing, sending the same resume, the same cover letter, copy-pasting cover letters online, you will not get a job. Now, making money online isn't just about finding jobs or getting clients. It's also about staying organized and efficient, especially when handling multiple tasks or multiple gigs. That is where ClickUp, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. Now, I learned the hard way that starting freelance work or getting into online business can quickly get overwhelming and even demotivate you, because when you are overwhelmed, the one thing you want to do is to step back and you're like, nah, this is too much. So I recently started using ClickUp for my business and it's been a game changer. I get to manage my tasks projects, and side hustles in one place. Now, whether you are balancing different freelance gigs, tracking progress on an online job, or simply running an online business, ClickUp helps keep everything streamlined. You can create to-do lists, set goals, and even collaborate with others easily. My favorite part though is that you can actually customize ClickUp to fit the way you work. And you can integrate your favorite tools so that you can have everything in one place. You can integrate tools like Google Drive, Notion, Trello. Like ClickUp is an all-in-one hub. You don't have to keep switching between apps because everything is in one place, and that helps you stay organized, stay efficient. I used to forget to work on things that are a priority because everything is scattered everywhere. So you see, working online is all about working smarter, not harder, and ClickUp helps you do just that. Now use the link in my video description to get started. It's completely free. And if you love ClickUp, my code will also give you 20% off if you decide to upgrade. Now, the second way to make money online is to do online jobs like writing, transcription, data entry, user testing. Normally, these are like easy jobs. You don't really need to study a lot or to get certifications to qualify for them. These are things you can learn in a month, in 2 weeks, depending on how fast you can grasp things. These are things you can learn on the job. Like if you've never written before, you can actually learn on the job. If somebody gives you an article to write, it's your first time, you can fumble your way through it. But you see, if somebody gives you a software development job and you've never developed anything, you cannot fumble your way through it. So that is why these are considered easy jobs. The barrier for entry for these jobs is very low, and that is why they are very popular. But for me, it's the easiest entry into the online working world. If you really have nothing going for you, you have no skills, then this is the easiest place to start. When you're doing online jobs, you consider them like gigs. So if somebody gives you a transcription job, that's a gig. Somebody gives you a writing job, that's a gig. They're one time. They're like, I need this done, do it, I pay you, next. That's why they're called gigs. It's the gig economy. Somebody just wants you to do a one-time job for them. Now, how do you get started with online jobs? First, you have to know what you want to do. There are so many online jobs. If you've been watching my videos over the years, then you know a lot of online jobs because I have reviewed so many, from transcription to writing to user testing to data entry to virtual assistants. So ideally, you have to figure out what you want to start with. It's okay to be random when you're starting out. You can just say, let me start with writing because I don't know about any of them anyway. If you choose writing, then one, you can look for platforms that offer content writing jobs. So like specifically content writing platforms like Constant Content, like iWriter. For you to be accepted onto these platforms, normally they require you to do a test. So if you're applying to join a transcription company, they will require you to do a transcription test. That is usually the barrier to you getting these jobs. Personally, I fumbled my way through the transcription tests because I was new to it. I remember my first platform was Verbit. The first time I tried the test, I failed. The second time I said, what might I have done wrong in the first test? And I tried to correct my mistakes and I got in the second time, but I had never done transcription before. I just read the guidelines. Like I'm a fast learner. So if you're like me and you can learn fast and then just go in, fumble your way through the tests. But if you know for sure you won't really understand anything on the first take or the second take, then first take the time to learn, like we said, get the skills, go online, watch creators like me, people who show you how to transcribe, how to write, and then go and start applying to join these companies. Now, those are specific companies like specific writing company, transcription company, but then there are also platforms called freelance marketplaces. Now, these are platforms where you create a profile and then you start bidding on jobs. It's like applying for gigs. People come and post, for instance, I have one article that I want somebody to write for me, or I have a video that I need an editor to edit for me. So you go and bid for that job. Like you apply for that job. If the client likes your application or your bid, they just accept your bid and you work on that particular task. You get paid. You move on to the next job. So that is how freelance marketplaces work. As you can see, the difference here is for the job-specific platforms, once you do the test you pass, you will just get to pick jobs. So most of them have a jobs pool. All you have to do is select jobs. Some of them assign you jobs, or sometimes you send a job over your email. Just depends on how the company works. For the freelance marketplaces, you create a profile, you optimize it, and you get to apply for jobs. You don't get assigned jobs. You have to bid for them. So if you want to get started with this, just register on whatever platform you want. If you're looking into doing transcription, I have reviewed so many, over 100 transcription companies that accept beginners worldwide from specific locations. All you have to do is choose a company that you want to work for, apply, get in, or fail, try again, like that. Even for writing, I have reviewed some companies, but all you have to do is Google search writing jobs for beginners, and so many companies will come up, or people have reviewed different companies. So go register for whatever platform you want and trust the process. Same as freelance marketplaces. If you're interested in Upwork, for instance, because it's very popular, then just go and create a profile. If you're interested in Fiverr, because it's very popular as well, go and create a profile. And then once your profile is optimized, make sure you add your portfolio, you add a good description, you tell people about who you are, what you do, what you're good at, and then you start bidding on jobs. It's as simple as that. People ask, where do I start? You start by either learning or by registering. The third way to make money online is to do content creation. Yesterday, I just stumbled on a TikTok video. Some lady from the US was telling people how to grow on TikTok, and she actually mentioned that she quit her full-time job to do TikTok full-time. Like it's her main source of income. And I was surprised by that, because for the longest time, I thought you cannot really do TikTok full-time. But now I was schooled yesterday, and I'm always amazed by how big the content creation industry is getting. And this is just the beginning. So create content on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, and start getting paid. Don't care about what people say, how people will see you, how you look. I feel like what stands in the way of beginners or people who want to create content is what people think. They think they need to have the fanciest stuff to start content creation. You feel like you need the fanciest camera. I am using a DJI camera right now. You feel like you need the fanciest microphone. You need to have on the best clothes and makeup and have the fanciest background, and the video has to be aesthetically pleasing so you can create content, but it doesn't have to. I saw a girl on TikTok the other day. Again, TikTok. I think I spend too much time on TikTok nowadays, but she was complaining about how she really wants to start content creation, but she doesn't have a good iPhone. She lives in a bed seat and it's not very aesthetically pleasing. She does not have money to go to restaurants or to go to photo shoots and to do makeup or to wait to even buy makeup. And I remember commenting saying, you do realize the people who are making you think that you need all these things to do content creation started with nothing. Check out your favorite creator. Look back to when they started, if they've not deleted their content, and tell me what you see. Everybody starts down. Nobody starts up here. So ideally, thinking that you need to be the best to create content is so crazy, because these people now have all these things. They are like proceeds of their content creation journey. So you start where you are, because that is where everybody starts. Start feeling embarrassed. I used to hate the sound of my own voice, my God, but I created anyway. Ignore what your friends and family say about how you speak, how you look, what you're wearing in your video. In fact, when you create a video, do not send it to your friends and family. In fact, block them if you can, so that they don't see your content, if that makes you feel some sort of way. Start creating content, because it's $1 billion industry. And it's so simple. Creating content has a very low barrier to entry, lower than even doing online jobs, because here nobody's gonna test you. You just need a phone. Most of us have phones with cameras nowadays. Just take your phone out. You've thought of an idea. Maybe you're talking about what you're cooking or what you've seen outside, or you're reacting to something. Do that. And if you wanna start, the moment an idea pops in your head, don't overthink it. The moment you start thinking, the moment you sit on that idea, you're going to get so many reasons not to record. So the moment an idea pops in your head, sit down. Doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you brush your hair very fast, sit down, record, upload. What you really need is just to get started. Upload, don't delete it. In fact, upload and don't check that app for like 24 hours. So everything can simmer down and you can let everything settle down. The embarrassment that comes with posting your very first videos is unavoidable. It happens for everyone, including myself. It happened for me. I used to feel like I wanna pass out every time I upload a video, because I'm like, oh my God, everybody I know has seen it. What will they think about my eyes, my eyebrows, my lips? So ideally, just Start. Don't overthink editing. Just do what you can. And when you create your first 10 videos, you realize that you are actually a content creator. 10 videos is a good streak. All you have to do now is to create your next 10 videos. And the beauty of content creation, it has so much monetary potential. You won't just make money from the in-app monetization structures. You will also make money from brand partnerships, from affiliate marketing. Content creation has so many perks. In addition to money, you can get invited to events. Like YouTube invites creators to events. You get to interact with other creators and to just network and build a community of like-minded people. The fourth way to make money online, and this is my forte, this is actually, I feel like the best way to make money, is starting an online business. So this can be like teaching English online, content marketing, consultancy, selling digital products, selling clothes or shoes or any other physical product, social media management. You can even turn your freelance gigs into an online business. Like you say, I don't want to use Upwork anymore. I don't want to use Fiverr. I just want clients to come to me. You create a website and now you are a freelance business. You're marketing your services and you get to kind of set your own prices, and you have so much control over how much money you make, who you work with, when you work, and all that. Starting an online business is actually easier than you think. All you have to do is to figure out, what do I want to do? Do you want to sell a service? Do you want to sell a physical product? Do you want to sell a digital product? Or do you want to do all of them? I'd say start with one and start with what comes to you easily. Like let's say you are good at teaching people how to cook. Start with that. Create a recipe book. Start selling it. If you are a social media management professional, then all you have to do is create a portfolio and just start pitching your services to people on LinkedIn or to other social media creators that you think you can help. So there are so many ways to start a business, and it's so easy, by the way. You must make sure that you are branding yourself. Though branding is very important when it comes to an online business. People need to know you, what you are about. They need to be able to identify you from a crowd. They need to know you, the voice you speak with. You really need to kind of stand out from the crowd and make it easy for even clients to purchase your services. Because if you don't look well put together as a business, nobody is going to buy anything from you. Now, the most important thing about business is actually marketing. I have heard people just complain about, nobody is buying my journals, nobody is buying my services, I don't get clients. And then when you try to follow up and see how their marketing is, they do not, nobody even knows they offer that service. And I'm like, bro, who is going to buy your book if you're not promoting it? Business is all about marketing. Talk about your business from here to Timbuktu. Tell people what you offer. Tell people about the clothes you sell. Tell people about the journals you created. Post them on Instagram and TikTok. Don't be making people laugh on TikTok and you have a product that you're not promoting and you want people to buy it. How will they know you have something to sell? So marketing is a big part. If you want to grow your freelance business, marketing has a big role to play in that. So ideally, marketing is, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, the backbone of any business, honestly. The fifth way to make money online is affiliate marketing. This I have talked about so many times, but ideally what happens here is you're promoting other people's products and services. And when somebody makes a purchase through your link, because you're given a link that is trackable, you get paid a commission, a percentage, a fixed amount. How much you get paid really depends on the terms and conditions of the affiliate program you are part of. I find affiliate marketing to be a very good way to make passive income. And if you're good at it and if your strategy is right, you can actually make bank from affiliate marketing. I did a video where I was showing people how much money I made from affiliate marketing and how I promote the affiliate services and products I use. And I don't even put a lot of effort in there, but I still make money. Now imagine if I went full throttle on them, if like I gave them 100%. Just be crafty and smart when you're promoting these things. If you have a blog and you're writing articles, just throw in the products and services you're promoting as long as they're relevant to the article. If you have a YouTube channel, make sure you put the links in the video description. Don't stuff them. Be very intentional with the links you're putting. You can either join affiliate programs from different brands, and Nowadays, almost every brand has an affiliate program. Fiverr has an affiliate program. FlexJobs has one. Grammarly has an affiliate program. Skillshare has an affiliate program. Like, mention to me a brand that doesn't have an affiliate program. Normally, what I do is I go to a company website and I scroll down to the footer to see if they say affiliates. If you don't want to apply directly to the companies, join affiliate networks like CJ and Impact, Share, Sale, and ClickBank. There you will find so many affiliate programs that you can join. You apply to join as many as you want. You can join 1, 10, 15. You promote those products and the money accumulates in your dashboard. You withdraw it. Like, it's so easy. Now, how much money you can make from all the methods I have mentioned is really not something I can tell you, because it depends on the method, depends on your skill set, depends on your level of experience, depends on your marketing. It depends on so many things. But you have to know that there are people right now who are in the online space who are making bank, and there are people who are making nothing. The difference between these people is probably how much work they put in, their consistency. It's probably the effort. It's probably the commitment. If you want to be successful, you have to know that there's a level of commitment, consistency, effort that is required from you. That is the price you pay. And for you to succeed, you need to be able to pay it. Now, working online, making money online works. Look at me. I started as a simple online writer back in university. I just wanted to make $20 to feed myself. And here I am. It's so crazy because when I started this, I can't even tell you the many times I gave up. I gave up so many times. I'd give up and say, I'm not trying this anymore. And then you find me there 3 weeks later or 6 months later. So it's okay to give up. It's okay to give up, but always come back, especially if it's something you feel like actually works and you think this is your way out of whatever you're going through right now. It's okay to give up, to cry, because you will fail so many times. But if you enjoy that, you will be glad you went through the hardships, because the success, the freedom that comes with it is crazy. And don't shy away from trying different things. When I started, I was a writer, then transcriptionist. In between there, I was doing data analysis jobs, web development, just because I had so many skills. So I was trying different online jobs to see which one I like most. And after trying all those, I realized that transcription is just where my heart is. And that is what I wanted to do. It felt easy to me. It felt, I just loved it. So try different things to figure out what works for you. It's okay to do multiple things. It's okay to start here and stop it and try another tomorrow. But it's good to go with something for like 6 months to kind of evaluate how it feels. If you start something today and tomorrow you say it's failed, you've not given it enough time. So give yourself enough time to actually know whether something works for you or not. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Hit the thumbs up button down here and I will really appreciate it. If you found it extremely helpful though, feel free to super thanks. I'll really appreciate that as well. Watch this video on screen. I will see you in my next video.